Hi, this is Born 62, I'm Henrik Jørs. This is April and summer is coming soon, and if you want to be ready for the beach, you got to start your abdominal training now. You got to tighten that waistline, and in order to do that we need actually to do two things. If you have put on some weight during winter, you need to start dieting now in order to slim down and lose some fat. I'll get back to that in coming videos. The other thing you have to do is to train your core muscles. That is your lower back, the muscles at the side of your body, and your abdominal muscles. A lot of people walk around and think that if their stomach is a big beer belly like this, then the actual stomach wall is flat, and then all what is sitting out here is just fat, and that fat has to be melted up in order to get a flat stomach. Of course it's not. What has actually happened is that your stomach muscles have become weak, so they are bulging outwards, and on top of that is a layer of fat. It takes time to burn off the fat, but if you start now you could be ready for summer. But what you also need to do is to train your stomach muscles in order to get that stomach wall drawn in to be leaner, tighter and stronger in your midsection, in your core. If we look at how we are constructed, the core muscles are actually pretty complex. We have the known six packs in the middle here, they drawn in with green here, and you can see it's actually an 8-pack. In order to train these muscles, you need to bring your head and your upper body down towards your pelvis, or if you want to work the lower part of the abdominal muscle here, the rectus abdominis, you have to bring up your pelvis towards your upper chest. And there's a lot of exercises that work these muscles, but there are also a lot of fake exercises that don't really work them. I've been talking about sit-ups versus crunches before. A good rule of thumb is that if your spine starts curving in any way, then you are actually using the psoas muscles within the body to do the exercise instead of the abdominal muscle. If your abdominal muscles are working, then your spine will curve forward like this when you contract the abdominal muscles. So the exercise I'll show you today, I'm using a cable and doing a kind of crunch from a sitting position. It's a very known and well-liked exercise, and done right, it works very well. You don't need heavy weights for this. In fact, I think you should use light weights and get a lot of reps, because you don't want big stomach muscles. You want tight stomach muscles with good strength, tonus, stamina, but you don't want them to be as big as possible, but then you'll have these bulging stomach that looks like you're pregnant. So let's see the exercise. Okay, here we go. I like to use a rope because any kind of handle or rope handle will be pretty close to your head, and you don't want a big metal bar that might bump your head, so a rope is quite soft. I like to use both hands in order to get a good balance and work the middle part of my abdominal muscle here. As I said, don't use heavy weights, use light weights, and curve your spine. If you start doing a too long range of motion, so your spine starts curving the other way, then you're using the psoas muscles. You don't have to come up and down like this, because then you'll be using other muscles. You just have to curve using the strength of your abdominal muscles. So let's see the exercise. I try to get a good contraction in every rep and hold that contraction for just, well, a quarter of a second or so, but hold the contraction in order to really feel the contraction in my stomach muscles. This exercise I would do along with other abdominal exercises. I'll show you more this month, and I would do 3 or 4 sets with at least 25 reps in each set. If you're not able to do 25 reps, either you're using too much weight or you're simply not in shape and you need more work. So I hope this will work for you. I hope you will return to the beach this summer in good shape. I intend to do so.